Okay, so we got cut off in the last video, and then I forgot to record the other live video. So we're now recording another video because we want to share a little bit more about minimalism with you guys. So Adrienne, what were we talking about?
Well, we had left the last video at a cliffhanger of Deb's messy closet and discussing how the feelings of that messy closet were not quite as calm as they would have, as she would have wanted them to be. And Deb, is that accurate?
Yeah, I was talking about how like you have to like move. It's pretty bad when it gets to like the one thing that you want is the bottom of the box, 3 boxes deep into the closet, and then you have to like move all the and then you're like basically taking everything out of the closet just to access like one thing that you need. That's when you kind of know, like, you're like, okay, do I really need all of these things? Sometimes you do. Sometimes you have there's a place for things, but that's how I started cleaning out. In fact, that's the first thing I did when I was living at my mom's house. Was I had stuff and it was all stacked up in the closet because I didn't really I figured out how to declutter my physical visual space. So I figured that out first. And I got rid of, like, I had 4 dressers. I don't have that much clothes, but I had enough clothes to have 4 dressers. And then I had I had like a huge, like, 2-thing closet with like, I remember counting 40 dresses.
I used to have a separate closet just for workout clothing.
Yeah.
Just for workout clothing. I kept it in a separate room in a separate closet.
I know. I mean, I didn't have that, but I get what you're saying. I had 4 dressers at one point. So I got rid of my dresser. In fact, I was so gung-ho on it that I was giving away my grandmother's wedding set.
Uh-oh.
That my grandmother and my grandfather got when they first got married, like when they moved into their house. And I thought I asked my sister, and then I asked my best friend, and she was like, oh, I would love it. And I was like, okay. So I was like going to bring it over to her. I loaded it up. And then my sister was like, did you just deliver that to Christina's house? And I'm like, yeah, I thought I asked you about it. And she's like, no. So I had to like take something back, which is like a funny story now. But
oh my god. Well, and the thing is, it's not about like wedding sets or too much Zumba wear or anything like that. Like, if those things are things that bring you joy,
yeah,
by all means.
And that brought her joy that I brought it back to her, and then she found a place for it in her home. And she has an entire house where I knew that when I moved, I wasn't going to have a house. I was going to have an apartment. It was going to be small. And I knew that my style was more modern, and I'm not an antique-y kind of a person. So I just didn't, it did not bring me joy. I have other things of my grandparents. I have their record player, which brings me joy all the time, that I kept.
Yeah.
And I have my grandmother's mirror that she used to brush her hair with, that I love. So those little things I do have. So yeah, it's just but I got rid of a lot of stuff that I just didn't need. And that was like what I started with, was I had cleared out my physical space, because when I felt really anxious. I noticed that I started to feel really anxious when all these papers were stacked up, or all these books I had all these books everywhere, and clothes. If there was a lot of clothes that was not organized, that would really stress me out. And I had a stressful sales job. So when I came home, the last thing you want to do is be stressed about your physical space when you're not even at a stressful job. So.
Right. Yeah. And here's the thing. It's possible to have a home where every shirt in your closet makes you look good, feel confident. Every picture on your wall is something you love and truly value and enjoy. Every mug in your cabinet is like the perfect size for that Dunkin', and there's nothing in there that doesn't make you feel good when it's around you. And you think, oh, this is a dream, but no, it's not. It is reality. It can happen. It's just, it's a little scary, I think, in the beginning. Like, it took me a couple rounds till I really, like, there were levels. You get rid of the easy things first, and then you progressively get better at it. But when you get to the end of that race, like, I love it. Like, I love coming home, and there's nothing here in my house that I look at that doesn't make me happy.
Yeah,
I love it when I'm home.
So we'll talk a lot more tomorrow, 2 p.m. Eastern time. This is the recording, but I wanted to get this in for you guys. I'm going to throw it in our Find Calm Here community, and then I'll probably post it up as well on the Facebook, just so we have another lovely gift for viewers. Because we're just so awesome that we wanted to do things twice as nice. So tomorrow I will see your lovely face, Adrienne, at 2 p.m. Eastern, and I'm looking forward to all the other events that we have coming up this month too. We talked a little bit about the rest of the month. So we got Joe from Colorado. He's going to be doing an event the following Saturday, talking about nutrition and how we can find calm with nutrition and what foods can help bring us calm. And then we have my friend Allison. She's from Oregon, and she's going to be talking about strength. She's a strength coach, and she's going to be talking about how to find calm with strength. And then we're going to finish the month with a guy, Nick, and he is going to be talking about how to live life like it's an adventure every day. And
I cannot wait till that one. They all sound so good.
Getting past the discomfort zone. Yeah. So Nick, I had met on a call in the last month, actually. He's a new contact that I recently just met on some other calls that I was on with some people we've been networking with to challenge ourselves through this whole situation. And we're just kind of like, it's just been amazing. You were on one of the calls with Hal Elrod. Shauna was on last night.
I was wondering if she logged on.
Yeah, I saw her fade so last night there was an issue with the tech and I couldn't get on, so I got off through my phone. And then I was like, is that Shauna? I'm like, it is.
That's awesome. I'm excited to hear she was able to get on. I was running bingo, or I would have been on, but I do a weekly bingo with our college students, so.
Yeah. How's it going with the event stuff? I wanted to ask you that. I'll stop. All right. Well, we'll talk in a minute. Thank you all for viewing us and our lovely conversation. We'll see you tomorrow. FindCalmHere.com for more information. The Zoom link is on the Facebook event, Find Calm with Minimalism. If you'd like to join us tomorrow, and you can. Appreciate your time. Have a great rest of your day and a nice weekend.